20. 10. Retard. Retard. Retard.
So, here we are back again. Why am I not hearing anything? Hang on, hold on. Oh yeah, I can hear something very faintly. Right. I have no idea why I spawned here, but it just seems that's the way it is. What a beauty. Right. So that's the beauty we're going to fly today. Now, we will do this. Yeah, I know, Mark. Oh, come on. What's happening with my controls again? Oh, I had this before. I hope that's going to sort itself out. Let's see. Axis assignment. Is there anything else? Any other axes? Rescan, 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 rescan. There shouldn't be. Joystick calibration, ailerons, elevators, direct, set. There we go. Right, hopefully I had a really terrible afternoon because I took off and then the aileron just blocked in this position. Right, so let's have a look here. So camera outside. Let's go right. Camera. Preferences, control, camera. Camera, advanced, there we go. So, we should be able to zoom a bit faster now. No. Hey, Solwings again, and Lilienthal, nice to see you. Right, I was just about to show Mark. Where is it gone now? It's gone. There was a speedbird here. I think it's taxied down the runway there. Right. Okay, so we'll have a look whether or not RealTurb has any effects, because I've just installed it again this afternoon. So I am honestly not sure.
Skyway 59 Jet Whiskey, thank you. Would you like to meet in 320 or go back to flight level 340? Whiskey copy, meet in 320.
Can I accept the parking brake now? I can. So let me see if I can get GSX going. Yes! Request additional service. Request.
Steward 718, distance at level 190, level by Bravo Lima Mike.
Yeah, it's an event today.
Flight level 190, level Bravo Lima Mike. Speed 718.
Also, let me get Jetways. Ha! Cool. Isn't that amazing when that actually works?
Okay, then 1564 is back. 1564, come back.
No, landing lights, they should be on, but you can actually fly with landing lights in up, so...
Seabird 708, Zulu descending, flight level 109, as if all triple level overhead, Bravo Lima, Mike, I think the Seabird you just spoke down.
Okay, otherwise I reset your response on ready.
Oh, I was just going to say, what is that noise?
Okay, so I've got the message that the message failed to send.
Does that work now? LOL. Why does it connect it there? Like, seriously. Eagle Motion, it's Aerosoft. Aerosoft Zurich. Yes, I have. I have, Lilo, yeah. Chain reactor. that was you entering the room. Roger. Chain reactor, welcome.
240, level by Addon.
Right, so what we'll do, actually, we're going to use this one. We'll go wheel chocks, external power.
240 to the left of Altitude 278
Door. Cargo door.
Marine Control, United
Cargo door.
19 miles from Toldu.
United 2069, aircraft control bonsoir identified. Carways 59er Juliet Whiskey.
Now we got the proper
59er, decimal 4,
ground service here. Just waiting for the external power to be connected. Tim, hi, how you doing? Are you changing to the 787? Yeah, well, let's put it this way. It has become a lot more likely that I'll be changing to the 787. So what's happening to my ground power, please? External power. It's supposed to be on.
11 Juliet, descend now at level 1900.
Huh? Yeah, I have a feeling that GSX is interfering. So let's do that. But anyways, we've got that is automatic now, isn't it? Isn't it brilliant? How cool is that? So ident. That's that. Yeah, let's have a look. External power, electric. Let me just check electric here. Systems, electric. Yeah, both external power sources are now connected. That's all I need to have. Just make sure that everything's good. Looking fine. That can remain off. IRS on. Heading norm. Emergency lights armed. We'll go window heat on. That remains off. Fuel pumps remain off for now. Trim air pack system. Let's put all of those on. Perfect. Is the 737 MAX a study level? Well, I really dislike that term, study level, because nobody up to now has told me what exactly study level is. If you mean study level so you can practice real world procedures, I would say in parts, but not completely. If you mean study level that you have to read the you know, the documents that come with the add-on, well, yeah, then 737 MAX is study level. Right, there we go. Captain, establish power, not do this for you. Okay, so let's get my trusty co-pilot in here, shall we? Let's see if you recognize the voice. Right, I'll do all the preparations. So we'll do... So the overhead panel is done as far as I can see, although I'll put the nav lights on. And then we will do the following. Let's request...
refueling truck is on its way.
And then we'll go dispatch. Now, according to the flight plan... sorry for cutting the sound, but I need to go on the other monitor. So we need, with a flight time of about 2 hours, we need 20 tons, and that gives us about 40 minutes extra fuel. Right now, the weather isn't quite as spicy, but I did see some forecast. There we go. So until 21 UTC, it could be gusting 32. So that's why I am going to take a bit of extra fuel. Hey, Casper, how many flies? Oh, how is it to fly into Madrid in real life? Yeah, it's got a long arrival routing, and the worst part, though, is the taxiing. So let's go with 10 tons each, shall we? Set the fuel. And payload. So apparently I'm supposed to have 151 tons of zero fuel weight. So let's put some passengers in here, shall we? Lots of holiday makers. So full cabin, and we're going to have a bit of cargo as well. So bulk cargo a bit, and there we go, 150 tons set payload. Hey Vaccaro, welcome back. No, takeoff fuel. Hang on. Taxi fuel? No, trip fuel. 10 tons trip fuel, 3,000 extra taxi fuel. Oh, actually, yeah, we've got to take a bit of taxi fuel. So let's take a bit more. So we'll take... well, that's a bit much. Let's take 10, 400... Yeah, it's 171 tons gross weight for takeoff. Yeah, that sounds according to the flight plan. Oh, yeah, I mean, if you have Madrid, Amsterdam, or Paris, Charles de Gaulle, Amsterdam, man, you've picked a really bad day. I absolutely agree with that. So, set inertial position. That's fine, that's set. Good, routing. Let's do Zurich. I can do the fuel truck. Madrid.
Fuel truck is in position.
Oh, gallons, no. That was a quick defueling. Bye, thank you. Oh, got a big aircraft from Emirates there as well. Blimey. So let's go. Route request Zurich, Madrid. And the flight number is TUIJET 544. And the flight plan is filed. It is. We will have departure out of runway. It says out of runway 28 for departure. So we'll go departure arrival, Zurich departure 28, and we filed the VBIT for whiskey. Now I don't know if we're going to get that or not, but at least that's what we filed. And then we've got VBIT Tango 50 to Rotos, Zulu 669 Vardar, direct Geneva, direct Incus, direct Balsi, then Upper November 852 to Divco, 975 to Aduxo, and then the 1 Delta arrival to the Madrid. But let me just check the arrival into Madrid, because before we program the wrong arrival routing. That's a lovely routing today. So let's do approach. What was it? 1 Delta. Yeah, Aduxa 1 Delta to Asbin. And then from Asbin, we'll go on the ILS 32 right, Zulu. Yeah, that should be the one. Cool. Alrighty. Her couch is too comfy. Yeah, I know the feeling sometimes. Yeah, I know the feeling. All right. Also, let me know if the sounds are too quiet or too loud. I'm always happy to get some feedback on that. So I can change some stuff on that. Hey, only the Joker. 77 is such a weird aircraft. Well, yeah, the 800 is. I think the 900 has a lovely kind of balance, you know. Yeah. So that's the Aduxa 1 Delta, and then we come via Asbin. Execute. Right. Lex page. Let's check that. Yeah, runway 23 right, plan mode. Oliver, apparently not. No, I was actually surprised because I thought that these buttons there, they would be touchscreen. But apparently it's not. You have to do that through the cursor control here. I've never been in a 787 cockpit, so I don't know. I honestly don't. So initially for the departure, hello? Why can't I change my viewpoints anymore? There we go. So the VBIT for whiskey out of departure, 250 below 100, initial climb 5,000. And so it is just Climb straight ahead. 2.3 Cloten. Turn left. Intercept Whiskey Lima 052 to Brego. And then the waypoints 554, 558 to Vebit. Yeah, all correctly programmed. Up to 6,000 feet. Set. Hey King Creed, how you doing? Nice to see you. Right, so we got the flight plan filled out. Let me go and check Ratnav. Ratnav, there it is. Automatic Cloten, Trazading. Yeah, I will leave that as it is. Route 2 doesn't work here. Alternate. So alternate is going to be... Hang on, route... I'm not sure why it doesn't do that. Let's put that in there. Okay, John. Yeah, all the best. Yeah, and again, let me know when you have the 787 livery from Lufthansa. I will definitely showcase it. Good. We have the level filed is 390. And we are going to look at the charts in a minute. Costs index is a whopping 79. And reserve for this aircraft is going to be 3.9 and 2. So 5.9 tons final reserve fuel. Sorry, reserve fuel there. Cool. Execute. We have... that. Okay, Tim, hang on. Hang on, Tim. Can one of my moderators please permit Tim, ex-Tim, to post a link, please? Thank you. Yeah, Anthony, I would say the same. I would say it is probably maybe a bit premature to totally disregard P3D. There's still, many aircraft that I love flying, and we already talked about it earlier. It's a very mature sim. Thank you, Yoda. So condition dry. The wind, so we have information Charlie, the wind is variable 1 knot. So let me put in a little bit of tailwind of 5 knots. Temperature is 0. It's pretty cold as well here, but at least it's clear, so we don't have any precipitation. QNH is 986, also very low pressure. So the takeoff weight is about 170. Let's put 170.5. 170.5. Oh. Optimum thrust rating, optimum config, and CG should be around thrust limit takeoff 22. 22 it is. And calculate. Hey Bob, how you doing? Nice to see you. So we've got flap 5, config takeoff. Oh, that reminds me. I'm still on my Airbus thrust levers. Let's change that. Let's get that out. Let's make that clacking sound. Do that. That. So the flaps don't really work. That works. That works. Fantastic. Okay, cool. So I've got all that done. Yeah, I know they're going to get up to 5 until end of March, which is pretty cool. So config 5, we have DTO 1. That's interesting. Okay, so thrust limit takeoff 1 and flex. No selected, just DT 1, and actually let's send the output. So no D rate, 35, 35, 44. Correct. And that's all set. So what else do we need to do? Let's get the clearance in a minute. But let me just check my oxygen mask. That's fine. Okay. Pre-flight checklist.
Oxygen?
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Flight instruments?
Heading 151. Altimeter.
Heading 152. Altimeter 2992. Pre-flight checklist complete.
Guys, that sound. Yeah, you know who made the voice line for that. Sounds so familiar, right? That was 986. Haven't said the condition yet. Yeah, 737NG driver. Exactly. That's what I thought. So let's do APU start. I know he's a real world pilot. Yep, I am aware of that. Cool. Zurich clearance. Before we miss that, clearance delivery 21925. Oh, hang on. Before I forget, I love that. That is just such a cool feature. Zurich delivery, grüezi wohl. Toyjet 544 information is Charlie requesting clearance to Madrid, please. Oh, 925, disregard. No wonder he can't hear me.
Runway 32 cleared Copenhagen, biggest Lima departure climbed 5,000 feet, squawk 6720.
And Scansion 65 uniform clear Copenhagen, biggest 5 Lima departure, runway 22, initial climb 5,000, squawk 6720, Scansion
65 uniform, repair correct, report estimated off-block time.
We're expecting about 810, 20100.
Scandinavian 65 uniform, roger, expect that.
That's Scandinavian 65 uniform.
Delivery, good evening, Toyjet 544. Information Charlie requesting clearance, Madrid.
Standby short, brake, switch.
Ah, yeah, MCK, I know, that's why I wanted to try that with the RealTurb add-on.
So it's 962, apron 121-750. Have a nice flight.
121-750, thank you very much. Swiss Düsseldorf Airways 51 Delta still standing by.
Zurich ground APN 402 radio check.
Station calling, readability 5. Delta Alpha Whiskey 51 Delta Zurich delivery ready to copy.
Go ahead.
Delta Alpha Whiskey 51 Delta runway 32 cleared correction Düsseldorf. Tigers 5 Lima departure, climb 5,000 feet, squawk 1000.
Düsseldorf Airways 51 Delta is clear to Düsseldorf, runway 32, Tigers 5 Lima departure, climb 5,000 and squawk 1000.
Düsseldorf Airlines 51 Delta, read back correct, report estimated off block time.
Estimated off block is 2020 for Düsseldorf Airways.
Düsseldorf Airways 51 Delta, target startup time 2027. Stand by this frequency.
2027 for Düsseldorf Airways 51 Delta standing by.
Zurich Library, good evening, APN 402, stand number Alpha 6, information Bravo, destination Geneva, ready for IFR clearance.
Alpha Papa November 402, Zurich delivery, stand by number 2. Twitchet 544, ready to copy.
Twitchet 544, go ahead.
Thanks.
Twitchet 544, information Delta, runway 32. Cleared Madrid, Webit 4 November departure, climb 5,000 feet, squawk 6721.
Twitchet 544 cleared to Madrid, runway 32 now, Vbit 4 November, climb 5,000 and squawk 6721.
Twitchet 544, read back correct, report estimated off block time.
Estimated off block time at 2015.
Twitchet 544, expect correction target startup time 2016, stand by this frequency.
That's copy 2016, standing by Twitchet 544. Woo.
Avia 371, are you ready for startup? Avia 371, zero delivery.
So 144. McChester, any plans on streaming soon? I am nosy, aren't I? Sorry.
Avia 371, zero delivery.
Right, just checking the departure route here. Sid.
Transavia 51 Delta, zero delivery.
51 Delta, go ahead.
Are you ready for startup?
Fully ready, 51 Delta.
51 Delta, apron 11750, have a nice flight, bye-bye.
So that's the 3-2 departure up 5,000. So I had to change that in our FMS as well. Good answer, McChester, great answer. GG. Hey, Max Universe, I've never really left P3D.
Alpha Papa November 402, ready to copy.
Alpha Papa November.
So, legs, we go
Alpha Papa November 402, runway 32,
580, 577 to 10 knots. Brego, 5,000 above. 554, 6,000 above. 558, 7,000 above. And Vbit. Right, interesting that it has 360 knots.
402, read back correct, report estimated off block time.
So I have to check that. Hey, F-18 pilot. Yeah, it does look like it. Yeah. Now, I need to change the performance as well because we have been given a different runway. So we're going to go with 3-2.
APN 402, report estimated off block time.
Dry. The rest remains the same. Calculate. So there's no changes. 353544.
402, roger.
And TTO1.
Break, enter air 5441, are you ready to copy full route 3 clearance?
FR.
Enter 5441, runway 32 cleared Frankfurt. Vegas 5 Lima departure at Delta Echo Golf Echo Sierra.
It's there. It's
5
just you
Lima
just didn't see
departure.
it. It was there. I did enter it early on.
Initially 5,000 feet. After Vegas, proceed on airway Zulu 1 to Sudan, Sierra, Uniform, Delta, Echo, November. Thereafter airway Tango 164 to Koban, Kilo, Oscar, Victor, Alpha, November. Thereafter airway Tango 163.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Sierra,
Go ahead.
Papa, Echo, Sierra.
So,
Alpha.
departing 3-2 now. Departure at Vibit for November.
1000.
Up 6,000. That's a long clearance. Blimey.
1000, clear to Frankfurt,
Um,
finish at rank 5000 feet, Deckers 5 Lima out of runway 32. After Deckers Zulu 1 to Sudan, Tango 164 to Kovan, Tango 163 to Sierra Papa Echo Sierra Alpha. And
Yeah, 6,000. The
Enter 5441, read back correct.
Sector 5-6
Final altitude
and
due to
4-5.
letter of agreement with Frankfurt is flight level 220 and report your estimated off-block time.
Flight level 220 and off-block at 15, enter at 54.
Initial climb 5,000.
Enter 5441, estimate correction
Set.
target, start time 2030.
And the Squawk 6721 is set.
FedEx 223 is back.
In case of engine failure, we gotta proceed. Let me
Candy
just check.
65 uniform to delivery.
They are so busy, blimey.
Candy 65 uniform.
So,
are
in case of
you
engine
ready to
failure,
start up?
runway 32, 3,000 feet, acceleration to 3 DME Cloten, right
Candy
turn
65 uniform, Roger, apron 11750.
335 to 6.5, and then right to Zurich East to hold. And a DP1, actually. So let me just see where I can change that. Transition is 7,000.
Station calling, call sign again.
We'll depart in about
Station
6-7 minutes.
confirm you have filed a flight plan. I cannot see you in my departure.
FedEx 223 is back.
Right, there we go. So engine out is 1,500.
Roger. Unfortunately, the clearance got deleted from the system.
Aw.
Stand by, your number 2.
Aw. That sucks. Sorry. I would be really upset about that. Oh, sorry. I was talking about Innovate DP1. So sorry. So 1,500 acceleration. No, other way around. 3,000 acceleration. Blimey. It is a difficult job.
73 requesting startup. We are ahead of schedule.
Well, then wait until you have schedule.
73, stand by short.
Stand by.
Nordic 73, your improvement is only 2 minutes. Sorry about that. 2018 new target.
Say again for Nordic 73. Friends in the background.
2018 is the new startup target. Sorry about
Yeah,
that.
that's great for me. I'll wait.
Hang on, recirculation fan, left hand.
568, I still don't have your flight plan. Please refile.
Ah, there we go. Found it. TCAS, hydraulic.
Airway 316, stand by number 3.
Clearance, Soviet 371.
Any questions?
No questions.
Soviet 371, I tried to call you about 6 minutes ago and didn't get a response. That's why you got bounced backwards. Let me check.
Yeah. Thank you. No, it's a Vaccaro. I think it's just some people either need a re.
So it's 568, there we go, stand by number 4.
Wow,
There's Serbia 371.
a rerouting or
Your slot bound, so new target startup time will be standby short.
You've got to be kidding me. It's so busy, really.
Serbia 371, new target startup time 2027.
2027. I mean, we were listening, and you didn't call us, sir.
I called you 3 times and I didn't hear an answer. Sorry.
No, you didn't. But whatever.
Someone's already in a good mood. Cheer up. Always look on the bright side of life, right? I mean, right. So somebody asked regarding the temperatures.
So it's 948 Delta, standby short, let me check.
There we are.
So it's 948 Delta, apron 121750.
Look what's going on here. Blimey.
So let's get a few clearances out there. FedEx 223 ready for reclearance.
Ready to copy clearance, FedEx 223.
FedEx 223, runway 32 Berlin, Vegas 5 Lima. Departure climb 5,000 feet, squawk 1,000.
Clear to Berlin via Vegas 5 Lima, departure runway 32, climb 5,000 and squawk 1,000, FedEx 223.
FedEx 223, repack correct, confirm your estimated off-stop still 2020.
The problem is I don't know where I'm going to push to.
April 2020, FedEx
202, correction, FedEx 223, target startup time 2029 due to traffic.
2029 due to traffic, FedEx 223.
So, next one up, I think Alpine 169, ready to copy. Alpine 169, runway 32 cleared to Gatwick, Webit 4, November departure. Climb 5,000 feet, squawk 6722. Alpine 169, it is squawk 6722. Alpine 169, repair correct, report estimated off-block time. Alpine 169, estimated correction target startup time 20.
So we've got to go taxi all the way down there. Are they still landing on
568, ready for clearance.
on 16? No, hang on. No, 14, I mean.
Berlin. Ticket 5 Lima departure.
Oh, hang on.
5,000 feet, your squawk 1,000.
No, we're departing here, 32. Yeah, yeah. Blimey.
So 568, repack correct.
My mental picture was completely different. It's weird sometimes how you sit there.
That was a question, report estimate.
And then you have your mental picture, and then you look outside, it's like something's not right.
Say again?
But there we go.
Confirm that 40 minutes from now.
And I can promise you, the older you get, the more often it happens.
Not sure, expect that.
Zurich delivery, good morning, Eurink 1 to Whiskey, stand Echo 23 with distribution center requesting higher flight clearance to Frankfurt.
Correction.
Yeah, the airport doesn't look too bad, does it? It's a shame that the stream isn't as smooth as my monitor.
Two Jet 6 in November Hotel, ready for startup. Two Jet 6 in November Hotel, apron 121.
Well, it's not that bad yet, poor flies. So, terminal charts.
Lufthansa 121, guten Abend, requesting startup and clearance to München.
Lufthansa 121, Zurich delivery grid to standby number 3.
There you go.
Nordic 73, ready for startup.
Nordic 73, ready for startup.
Nordic 73, apron 1.
So, when instructed, contact Zurich departure. Do we have that? 125.
bye-bye.
95. Yeah, we do.
Confirm frequency 121.850.
So we do have that one.
850
Oh.
for Nordic 77.
Oh. Come on.
Canadian 1505, standby. Break. Two Jet 544. Are you ready for startup?
Tweetjet 544 FM.
Two Jet 544, apron 11850. Bye.
121.850. Thank you. Tweetjet 544 heavy.
Scandi 1505.
I did put heavy again.
750. Have a nice flight. Bye.
I don't know what it did. I have a feeling that this has, yeah, it does cause bad FPS. How weird.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push completed and brake set.
Blimey, don't have to shout.
Tango Mike, apron, good evening, standby.
Circ around. Oh, hang on. Which parking spot am I on? Zurich ground, good evening. Tweetjet 544 heavy. Echo 67, request push and start.
Cannon 4 Tango Mike, taxi stand Echo 27 via Bravo, Echo, Delta. Taxi stand Echo 27 via Bravo, Echo, Delta,
Before start procedure.
Check.
No.
Hello, Captain.
Tweetjet 544 heavy. Stand Echo 67.
Tweetjet 544, apron, good evening, expect push in 1 minute.
Copy. Tweetjet 544 heavy. I did say heavy, right? I'm getting used to it. Why?
Departure check completed.
I'm ready for the checklist.
Before start checklist.
Passenger signs on MCP.
Set and checked.
Takeoff speeds.
Exiting from
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push completed and brake set.
Nordic 73, taxi.
V1 135, VR 135, V2 144.
Standing by.
Set and checked.
CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Nordic 73 required.
Completed.
Before start checklist complete.
Parking brake.
No, I don't require de-icing. Just
Once again,
go
ladies
ahead.
and gentlemen, welcome aboard. This is
Nordic 70
speaking.
Roger, taxi
Direct
to,
your attention to the cabin crew for
de-icing
the following
pad Charlie
safety
1
instructions.
via Foxtrot
We will
and
now
Charlie.
demonstrate how to fasten, tighten, and unfasten your seatbelt.
De-icing
This aircraft
spot
has clearly marked
via
emergency
Foxtrot and then
exits.
Charlie
All exits
for
are
Nordic
with lights.
73.
Floor level
Nordic
lighting will guide
73, I
you to the
copied
marked
you,
exits.
don't need to de-ice it.
In the event of decompression, oxygen mask will be released from the panel above you Pulling the mast down.
Say again for Nordic 73.
Yeah, JD.
Nordic
Firmly over
73,
your
just in
mouth
case
and
you
nose,
thought I didn't
and secure the
hear that
elastic
you don't
strap
require
over.
icing. You're
Then
going there
assist
for
others.
spacing reasons.
Oxygen masks are also provided in lavatories.
Yeah, I
For
figured.
your
I have the
safety,
chat in front of me,
passengers
so I
are not
figured
allowed
that.
to congregate in
thank you.
groups around the lavatories. When instructed to do so, please take the
Ground
life vest, which is under your seat. Place the life vest over your head. Place the strap around your body. Attach the engine to the buckle at the front and
Release parking brakes.
pull the right handles
34,
to
I have
inflate the
Foxtrot
life
and
vest
Charlie
only
to
after
327.
leaving the aircraft through the emergency exits. The life vest has two valves to inflate or release air pressure. The signal lamp lights up on contact with water. At this time, please take a view at the safety card in front of you. Here you find further important information. Furthermore, you have to comply with ordnance signs and crew member instructions.
Swiss
This is a
337,
non-smoking flight.
stand 3 for
Smoking
you
is
say,
not
correct?
permitted in the cabin or
From
the
stand
lavatories.
Echo 34
Cabin
via
lights will now be turned off.
Yeah, Foxtrot Charlie,
For
Echo
takeoff,
34.
if you need a reading light, you will find it in the
Nordic
panel above
73,
your
give
head.
way to Swiss
Thanks for your attention.
A320, stay ahead of Foxtrot.
Give away for Swiss Air 327. Straight ahead.
I'm ready. Come on, let's go.
Release parking brakes.
Direct 223, request taxi.
Locked.
Jet 544, push and start approved facing east, QNH 986.
Jet 544 is cleared push facing east to QNH 986.
Commencing
Direct
push.
223 at stand,
Due to
Papa
icing conditions,
37,
please
request
stand
taxi.
by for engine start until push completed and brake set.
Direct 223, confirm you're ready to taxi.
Ready for taxi, Direct 223.
Start right engine.
Please call for startup.
So.
Taxi via Foxtrot Charlie.
Start right engine.
Hold short of Juliet.
Taxi by Foxtrot and Charlie hold short of Juliet.
Start left engine.
Check.
Okay, hello, Seabird 728 Zulu, wooden shore runway 164 Bravo.
Seabird 708 Zulu April, community expect stand Echo 57, taxi via Bravo, short of
Taxi Bravo, hold short runway 1 Echo 5.
What is he doing there? Lol.
Nordic 738.
Yeah, I pressed the map on accident, I'm sorry. I will figure it out.
What?
Nordic 73, no problem. Continue as previously instructed.
Set parking brake.
I will do, yeah, it's a stupid mistake, I'm sorry. There is some plane here in front of me.
Cockpit to ground. We have
Oh my god.
start. You can disconnect.
Direct 223.
Unlocking gear.
Flaps 5.
Did a 360, I'm sorry, you're now number 2 in.
Flaps 5.
Just follow traffic in front and hold short of Juliet.
I will follow the traffic, the 737 and hold short of Juliet.
That's more than a shortcut. That was like, you know,
Killer 4 Tango Mike.
I don't care about
Echo
ground
27
instructions.
is still about to come into the third gate. You're just taxi a bit more forward beside the EasyJet to your left. Killer 4 Tango Mike, you can just
Disconnected.
taxi.
Type has been removed. Left is clear, right is
Super
clear.
708 to Zulu, taxiway Bravo, crossing 34 approved, thereafter taxi.
Before taxi checklist.
Bravo, link 4.
Anti-ice, auto, recall, checked, flight controls.
Link 4 and disregard standby.
So you will hold position, seatbelt 702 them.
Seatbelt 702, so my tower was talking to me on TeamSpeak. Taxi stand Echo 54.
Checked.
Bravo.
Ground equipment.
Charlie crossing 3.
Clear.
B4 taxi checklist complete.
Bravo, Charlie, stand Echo 54, seatbelt squint, runway 34, crossing support, seatbelt 702 them.
Zurich ground, speedbird 718, good evening. We are on Foxtrot, request taxi to the gate.
Seatbelt 718, open grid, Echo 64, straight ahead via Foxtrot.
Echo 6, straight ahead via Foxtrot, speedbird 718.
Nordic 73 left on Kilo and hold short of runway 32, contact tower 120 decimal 225.
Left on Kilo and hold short at Hotel 3 at 32 runway and go to tower, was it 118 decimal 3? No.
Nordic 73 tower frequency 120 decimal 225.
120 decimal 225 for Nordic 73.
The Tweejet 504 heavy request taxi.
KLM 4 Tango Mike apron.
Yeah, KLM 4 Tango Mike, I think
If you have problems, you can just let me know now. I'll make the other traffic taxi around you.
Yeah. So he's not giving me a taxi clearance because that KLM there.
Please repeat, stand, speedbird 718.
Speedbird 718, it's Echo 64.
Echo 64, speedbird 718.
Tweejet 544, able right turn onto Foxtrot.
Affirm, Tweejet 504.
Tweejet 544, taxi to holding point, runway 32, via right Foxtrot. Charlie 1, hold short of Kilo.
Right, Foxtrot, Charlie 1 and hold short Kilo, runway 32 to a jet 544. Clear left side.
Clear right.
Okay, 4 Tango Mike, no problem. FedEx 223, left on Kilo, hold short runway 32, contact tower 120 decimal 225, goodbye.
Left on Kilo and hold short of 32 and contact tower 121, that's 120
I am!
decimal 225.
Correct.
Right, I'm in the big aircraft. I need to make sure that I taxi accordingly. Right, here's Charlie, next one to the left. And Charlie 1 is one of those de-icing pads there. Wow, it is actually pushing me quite... Let me just slow down again. So we had idle power. And we've got 170 tons. So Charlie 1 and hold short
That's
Kilo.
the engines off. Thanks for service. Bye-bye. Speedbird 718.
Speedbird 718, thank you. Have a nice evening.
So that's through here, and then hold short Kilo there. Taxi checklist. Before takeoff checklist.
B4 takeoff checklist complete.
I love that. So all he does is he checks if all the items were made. So if that's all green, all he says is before takeoff checklist complete. So he doesn't call out any items anymore if they are completed. I know I'm bigger than you, but I think you have priority. So trust me, I will stop here.
Jet 544, join Kilo behind company 737 and contact tower 120.225.
We'll join taxi Kilo behind the company, Tweetjet, and we'll contact the tower 120.225. Thank you so much, Tweetjet 544. Come on. We're not on holiday. Move. What's he waiting for? Yeah, the aircraft that Lufthansa has bought, or leased, I should say. Yeah, they have a HUD, but
Jet 6 November Hotel, good evening, behind the company Boeing 787 from left to right, in a taxi hold short retreat.
Oh, okay.
Continue taxi behind the company Boeing 787.
Okay, so that means I'm number one.
Exit to free, the winds are all 3 knots, runway 32, clear for takeoff.
So I was told to give way.
Runway 32, FedEx 23.
Zurich Tower, good evening, Tweetjet 544. We were told to hold and give way to the Tweetjet 737 from the right, so we're holding short, Kilo.
Cockpit, in this case, hold position.
Tweetjet 544, holding position.
6 November Hotel, continue taxi, line up and wait, runway 32.
Continue taxi and control 3.
Tweetjet.
Forward. Thank you for your cooperation. Behind the company from right to left, continue taxi hold short 32.
Behind the company Tweetjet, we'll taxi and hold short runway 32, hotel 3. It does make sense, guys, to let him go first because we are a heavy jet. So he would have to get more separation behind me than I have to get behind him. So maybe that helps the controller for departure.
Exit to free, contact departure 125.905.
125.905, arrest to the sea.
And Amal Jerry, hey, how you doing? Well, just because you're heavy doesn't mean you get priority, unfortunately.
544, cancel departing company Boeing 737, line up and wait, runway 32 behind.
Yeah, departing Tweetjet company 737, line up runway 32 and wait behind Tweetjet 544.
Hotel, runway 3 knots, runway 32.
Runway entry procedure.
Check.
Alright, cool. So we've done everything. We are ready. Climbing 5,000 on the departure route.
November Hotel, contact departure 125.950, good night.
Hey, Luca. Hey, from North, yeah, no worries. Well, Luca, it's those moments I really enjoy. Just gives you a nice chuckle.
Good evening, this is Airways 5 at 1
Yeah,
Delta
Luca.
with on kilo.
Yeah, Luca, well done. I mean, I appreciate you guys staying so calm, which is cool.
This is Airways 52, 51 Delta behind departing aircraft, line of wind runway 32 behind.
Welcome aboard the Captain Black Box Duo Channel experience. Could new subscribers
Twitch at
please
504,
make their
runway
way to the
32, clear
first
for
class
takeoff.
cabin,
God, that's
where
loud!
complimentary drinks, snacks and premium flight infotainment will be served. Thank you.
Oh, that's loud. Blimey. Alright, let's go. Takeoff.
Check. Stabilized. Thrust set. $80 knots.
Checked.
Rotate.
Yeah, thanks for that. It should be better now.
Positive rate.
Gear up.
Climb thrust. Gear up.
LNAV.
Check. Check.
I have no idea why he said that with climb thrust. Yeah, Yoda, exactly that. V1, rotate, check OBS settings, V2.
Jet 544, contact departure 125.950.
125.950. Thank you so much. Have a nice evening. Twitch at 544 Heavy. Departure, Gritzi, Twitch at 544, passing 4,000, climbing 5,000.
to go.
Oh, it was... Right, let me put the autopilot on. Reduce the workload. Zurich departure, good evening. Twitch at 544, passing. Oh, actually reaching 5,000 feet.
Twitch at 544, 30 departure, create empty, climb flight level 90.
Climb flight level 90, Twitch at 544 heavy. Woo! Flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
I'm kind of surprised at the power setting. So, because of that speed restriction... Yeah, 210 maximum. We've got to leave the flaps at 1. And I've got to press that. So thrust ref, LNAV, VNAV speed, and now we can increase the speed. Flaps up.
Flaps up.
Twitch 6 November Hotel, climb flight level 1.
That is just land class Europe.
After takeoff check. checklist complete.
So the engine anti-ice should be automatic. And transition should be now.
1000 to go.
Set standard.
276 November Hotel,
Standard set,
contact
tank
Raider
construct.
133.050. 544, proceed direct to Rotos.
Twitch 544, direct to Rotos. Thank you. Yeah, above sector, we can accept that. That's fine. It's a nice shortcut. That's not too shabby, is it?
Zurich departure, good evening. Düsseldorf Airways 5 Delta would be passing 4,500 feet.
Düsseldorf 5 from Delta to the departure, clear to them.
It's a traffic there.
Flight level 9, sir.
Düsseldorf Airways 5 from Delta climbing flight level 90.
There we go. Got traffic there. Mark, right. Hey Browns, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're well. It's a long time at 9:00, isn't it? Blimey. Not exactly efficient.
544, climb flight level 120.
Climb flight level 120, 28544 heavy. So, let's go. Thrust rev, LNAV.
Düsseldorf Airways 51 Delta via left turn, proceed direct Kolul.
Düsseldorf Airways 51 Delta via left turn, direct Kolul.
Yeah, so the HUD, so it seems like at Lufthansa the pilots are not allowed to use the HUD. And I would imagine TCAS, I have control. I'm just going to slow down the climb manually here.
Düsseldorf Airways 51 Delta, continue direct Degas.
Düsseldorf Airways 5 Delta, direct Degas.
Interesting. He's at 120 as well. I mean, he's behind us now, but that's a bit strange.
Pitch at 544, contacted Raider 133.050.
133.050, just the Twitch at 544 heavy.
Yes, sir.
Hang on. What about engine sounds are really loud? Can we change that here in the quality wings?
Charlie from flight level 1.
Grüezi Zurich, Twitch 544 heavy, level 120.
5, happy landing, bye bye.
Sehr grüezi, Twitch 544 heavy, level 120.
Jet 544 heavy, so it's a good evening. Climb flight level 230.
Climb flight level 230, Twitch 544 heavy. Thrust rev, LNAV, VNAV speed.
6 November Hotel, contact with
23,000.
134.6 and share flight bye.
Yeah, Casper, I think so too. The problem is though,
Contact 16 Charlie, contact arrival 13.
there are certain times in P3D
130.5.
where it does look horrible. So,
good evening, FedEx 504.
so sometimes, you know, at certain daytimes and winter time, textures are horrible. So,
identified, please send flight level 170.
Level 170, FedEx 5041.
Seatbelts off. Cool. So yeah, because of the HUD, because obviously when you start using the HUD, you have to train the pilots, A, and B, you're going to have maintenance costs. So the HUDs have a cover in the aircraft, and it's sealed. So one of the items in the preliminary cockpit preparation items is to check that the seal of the HUD cover is actually in place. Yeah, and that just saves maintenance cost. Hey, Augie. Yeah, you know, it's fine to start out, if you're really starting out in, in flight simming, it's perfectly fine to just try out the standard aircraft. Terrain ahead, the fighter HUDs, they have the symbol generation, so the lens on the glare shield, while here I think it's behind. So is that projected from behind there? I've never used a HUD, but I would imagine it's projected from the top here onto the screen, right? Yeah, Yoda. The Embraer have HUDs, don't they? Because I know the Canadairs have HUDs. Yeah, so Oliver, there are actually maxed level. Thank you much for the confirmation there. Cool. Yeah, so there are actually Airbus out there that have HUDs. There are some videos on YouTube on that. Yeah, the 220s as well, yeah. And, you know, for me personally, I know, flying an aircraft without a HUD is perfectly fine. That looks beautiful, doesn't it? I am actually somewhat surprised. So these
544, contact with radar 134.6.
1246 for 2 jet 544 heavy. Good night.
Jet 544 negative 134.
134.6. Thank you. Bye bye. Good to Zurich or Geneva, the Toyjet 544 approach and maintain level 230.
Toyjet 544 Swiss radar, good evening, climb level 390, direct Balsi.
Direct to Balsi, climb level 390, Toyjet 544 heavy, thank you. So thrust ref, VNAV speed 39,000 and direct to Balsi. There it was, Balsi, execute. Cool. Voyager. P3D is the future. Oh, you guys are funny. Well, who knows? I mean, you know, who knows? Maybe with P3D6, right? I mean, with all those rumors out there. Just saying. Well, there's apparently some rumors out there that P3D is working on a version 6 with true sky and amazing textures, ground textures, etc., etc. I can't get enough of these clouds today. Look at them. This is one of the lucky times when you fly in P3D and you actually get some really beautiful cloud sets. That is really pretty. Love it. The Unreal Engine, okay. Oh really, Bob? Okay, that's a bit sad then, yeah. That's weird. So we are going to pass above Geneva. So there's Geneva. The passengers on the right should have a nice view. If they can push their nose flat on the window and then they see that it's cloudy. That's a shame. Better luck next time. Tim, thank you much for that. Let me just check. Which channel was that on the...
This is 539 Lima, descent flight level 220 and ready, lower after correct. Flight level 220 ready, level correct with 539 Lima.
Oh my god, you're joking. Hang on. No. Oh, hold on. Can you do me... Tim, can someone quickly permit Tim again, ex-Tim, to post a link? The flight factor to A320 has been updated again. Okay. I'm not... Thank you much, Yoda. Thank you so much. I'm not really that happy. Permit Yoda. Thank you much, Tim, for that.
My role in delivery of an aircraft is the delivery manager. So once my colleagues have inspected the airplane and got it into the delivery phase, I come over and help them manage the delivery process. Really sort of a sense of satisfaction and pride. We're looking to deliver a very quality product.
It's really nice to be the first person to fly in your airplane and bring that into service. It's quite a different process to us. Obviously, there's no passengers for a start. There's quite a bit to think about. It doesn't always run entirely to time, so a bit of flexibility is required.
Nice. Yeah, that is nice. Yeah, Beacon, enjoy the flight. So we're just about to pass Geneva. Still climbing. Are we going to get a view of Geneva? Oh, yeah. Maybe we're lucky. Maybe we are lucky. Mark is a big fan of Speedbird. Right, we should see Mont Blanc. I would guess that's Mont Blanc there. Yeah, that should be Mont Blanc. I love flying past Geneva in real life, and we got good view of Mont Blanc. Absolutely gorgeous. And then the routing will take us somewhere towards Lyon, I guess. Balsy. Can't see not. So Chambéry. Then we go down to Martigues, actually. And then we go Mediterranean Sea towards Liège, Barcelona, and then we hop over to
radar identified
Madrid.
Oscar Charlie.
Direct Hotel Oscar Charlie, William 1504.
Yeah, so Sim Caesar, I mean, you know, every sim has like, you know, some downsides. But I haven't flown P3D that often lately, and then when I get back to P3D, I'm like, well, this doesn't look bad actually. Bad first officer, bad first officer. Not switching off the landing lights. Test. Yeah, the weather radar should be although, wasn't there an issue with the weather radar? Like crashed the desktop or something? I just need to check. Let's try it out. Yeah. No. Well, we don't have weather at the moment anyways ahead of us. Keeping fingers crossed. Let's look progress. So we are arriving at 12:52 Zulu sim time. So that's an hour and 20. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Oh, I know why. It's because we don't have wind data. Let's request wind data, shall we? That's the reason. Wind data is 1 hour old. I don't care. That's good enough for me. And now, yeah, you see, that's the reason. We didn't have wind data. Tis. And who's to blame for that? Huh? Who's to blame for that?
1,000 to go.
Yeah. Exactly, Voyager. Yeah, there we go. We all agree. Well, it depends, Mark.
944 North RITC, Montoya, come 122.8. Have a nice flight. Goodbye.
122.8. Thanks for the service, and you have a great week, Toyjet 544 Heavy. Bye.
Thanks.
Ryan, well, apparently for the basic aircraft that use weather radar in Microsoft Flight Sim, apparently for those aircraft the weather radar system works. And correct me if I'm wrong, didn't we see in the INI builds a very basic kind of weather radar return? But at least it's not, it's not really much good, but it's kind of the first, signs that they are working on it. Right. I want to learn some stuff about the 787. How about you guys? I want to learn about the PAC system. Good night, Lilo. Take care. Thanks for joining. And a big shout out to Lilo. Yes, give FCOM. No. Nope. So let's have a look at the... I am interested in the air system. So, air conditioning system description. Let me dial down. Is the sim sound okay if I read that, or are the sim sounds too loud? And then MCK, there, you know what, MCK? Apparently, it's just rumors. Apparently one of the simulators is broken, and so they had to cancel lots of transitions. Because I was wondering why I didn't get pulled from the reserve list. Because I was like in position 1 or 2, so... yeah, so... It's not completely off the... there's still some chance. But right now, it's it just looks more likely it's going to be the 787. Hey, Bone King. Okay, sim sounds are alright. Okay, cool. So just want to make sure it's not too loud. Right. Introduction. The air conditioning system supplies conditioned outside air and recirculated cabin air at a controlled temperature throughout the airplane. Well, that's nothing new. The system supplies conditioned air to the flight deck shoulder heaters. Okay. The system supplies ventilation to the passenger cabin. Well, nothing new there. Something I saw on a video. Let's see if that's modeled here. It is! Lol. Normally, you can lift that cover, and there's a toggle switch there to move the seat. Oh yeah, gotta keep those epaulets warm. Yeah, I agree. Right, so there's some outlet somewhere behind there. Cool. Alrighty, I'm happy with that. The system supplies ventilation for the passenger cabin, in the galleys, lavatories, overhead crew rest compartments. Nice. Pack control, zone temperature control, cabin air recirculation. Let me just see if I can zoom in here. So pack control, zone temperature control, cabin air recirculation, fault detection, overhead protection are all automatic. I like it. Backup system control modes operate automatically in the event of system failures. Even more, so the automatic has an automatic backup system. That's even better than Airbus. Because Airbus is like automatic and then nothing. Then you're stuck with nothing. Here it's automatic and then an automatic backup system. Cool. The airplane is divided into 7 temperature zones. Okay. 7 temperature zones. Let's have a look. Ah, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hang on. It says the flight deck and 6 passenger zones. Oh, that's maybe for the 900. Yeah, we are on the 800, so that's why. Okay, so that's why we only have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And why is that in Fahrenheit, for crying out loud? Are you serious? Like, seriously. Well, I think... Hang on. Info... Display units. Miscellaneous. Ah. Save. Ah, there we go. Thank you. Hey, Jamie. Thank you so much. That's cool. And that says probably settings saved. There we go. Proper units, I'm telling you. Right, so 23 degrees, lovely. Lovely temperature, cool. Zones A and B contain subzone A1 and B1. Well, not here. And oh, and they are not depicted in the air synoptic. Okay, that's true. That's correct then. Cool. So, pack ground operation. Both air conditioning packs are normally selected to auto for ground operations. Each pack uses a ram fan to draw air through the ram air system for ground operation cooling when sufficient main AC bus power is available. Normally, 1 CAC in each pack runs when using the APU as a power source. So again, guys, so you've got to realize that this system here is completely different to a normal, conventional air conditioning system that uses bleed air from the engines. So this is a completely separate system that uses AC power and then ram fan air to then power the pack system. It says use of external power to power air conditioning is not recommended. Okay, so you're supposed to use APU power. Yeah, so RH knows a lot about this, or right-hand main landing gear. You can run the packs on the 2 ground power receptacles. You need a third to the APU. Okay, roger that. That's interesting. Right, so caution. Packs and lower recirculation fans must be selected off before and during use of external conditioned air. Well, poor flies, it could be. If there's an aircraft starting engines nearby, then I guess you would get... Are you using dynamic texture streaming? That's a beta option, isn't it? I am not sure. I would have to check, but I can't check now because I'm on VATSIM. And I don't want to go into the menu. Hey, hello, Shalom, how are you doing? Is this model better than the 787 Heavy division? You mean... which one do you mean? Like 9 and 10? I don't know. I just chose this for the flight today. That's... Right. During cold weather operations, both CACs in each pack are commanded on. 3 CAC operation is automatically enabled 2 minutes after both engines are running. Man, so much automation. For normal engine start, all CACs are commanded off during initial start sequence with correspondent pack left and pack right messages inhibited. Packs do not restart until at least 2 minutes after the engine start sequence is initiated and the engine is running. If both engines are started together, the 2-minute limit is met, and the 2-minute limit is met, packs restart immediately after the second engine is running. How cool is that? Everything automatic. Blimey. There's also a standby cooling mode. For certain internal malfunctions, pack control automatically uses standby cooling mode as backup to normal mode. In standby cooling mode, the ICAS advisory message pack mode left or right is displayed, and standby cooling is displayed in amber on the air synoptic. Yeah, negative. I'm trying to find that out. I'm gonna find a reason. Right, cool. So let's see. Well, temperature control is boring. Oh, hey, that's interesting as well. So the 787 has a humidification system. Sounds disgusting, but it's actually quite good. Humidification system. What a word. The humidification system operates automatically 20 minutes into cruise above 25,000 feet. When the humid switch, that is, I saw that earlier on. Hang on. I did see that. Give me a second. Ventilation. Oh, there we go. Ah! There we go. Humid switch is on and is automatically switched off approximately 1.1 to 1.5 hours prior touchdown. How cool. What a clever system. I mean, jeez. Hey, Vaco. Oh, what's that question? I'm sorry if I missed that question. You think the A310 weather radar is not tilting? Yeah, that could be the case, yeah. Hold on, but hang on. So you have what? You have three pack systems, correct? No, you have two, left and right. Man, what all these abbreviations, I'm gonna get so tired of that. Oh, that's cabin. Oh, sorry. That's cabin air compressor. So you have 3 cabin air compressors, but only 2 pack systems. Yeah, that makes sense. Right, cool. Oh god, equipment cooling. Ugh. Ah, okay, bleed air system, guys. So bleed air systems is a very short 4. Hang on. Didn't it say 3 in my introduction there? Oh, disregard. Yeah, it says, okay, there are 4 electric cabin air compressors through 2 dedicated inlets located in the wing to body fairings. Where would that be? Hang on. Oh, I can't read the writing. So which one of that is it? Is it these inlets or below? No, it must be there, right? Ah, yeah, tell me about it, MCK. The scoop. Okay, so there we go. So thanks, right-hand main landing gear. So these are the dedicated inlets to get outside air for the CACs, the electric cabin air compressors. And there's one on the left and one on the right. During normal ground operations and landing phases of flight, deflected doors deploy in front of the CAC inlets to prevent debris from entering the CACs. These deflected doors may be retracted on the ground when ambient air temperature is below 2 degrees Celsius or above 35 degrees Celsius. The air is then pressurized and flow regulated by the CACs, so the cabin air compressors, and supplied to 2 identical air conditioning packs. There we go. We were missing that that explanation earlier on. 2 CACs are dedicated to each pack. A single CAC provides sufficient air to operate its associated pack in all operating modes. So nice backup system there. Packs are controlled by 2 identical pack control systems. If one system fails, pack control automatically switches to the other system. Makes sense as well. Airflow to the packs is controlled by regulating the cabin air compressors. CAC output is increased automatically during high demand periods to compensate for a failed pack, or is limited during electrical load shed conditions to ensure sufficient electrical power is available to other critical systems. During normal operation, outside airflow is controlled to ensure that a minimum ventilation rate is maintained. Clever. Clever, clever, clever. I like it. Right, bleed system. I was going to talk about the bleed system. It's a very short chapter. Bleed air is supplied by the engines and is only used for engine core and inlet cowl anti-ice operations. How cool is that? So only for engine core and inlet cowl anti-ice. Yeah, I was wondering at that as well, MCK. Core engine anti-ice. Hey, Marker. Hey, Blackbox. Just curious if P3D is worth it. Only interested in the aircraft. Also, do you need the global meshes? Okay, so Marker. You mean you're interested in the 787, or which aircraft are you interested in? Yeah, so P3D itself, how much is it? The academic license is about what, 70? And then the add-on is about 70. Yeah, and I have Orbix Europe land class. You know, which is fine. You don't need anything else. I mean, looks all right, doesn't it? MCK, what I learned is that the APU bleed air doesn't have enough pressure and enough temperature. Sorry, it doesn't have the required temperature for both wing anti-ice systems. So the problem is that you can't guarantee that the ice is being melted on both sides equally. So it's about the bleed air temperature, not the volume. Yeah, so I still stand by my comments that I've made over the past weeks, saying P3D. If you don't own P3D yet, it is a very expensive simulator to get into and have it looking nice. These add-ons still cost a lot of money, and I'm not sure if it's really a good idea to get in. Even though the add-ons are fine, don't get me wrong. It's just It's just a very expensive way to get flying. Oh, Nick, thanks for the. But is that from the 787, Nick? Because that looks like a general pack system. Oh yeah, Tim, I know. I whenever I see a 747 land, I am always fascinated. Yeah, absolutely. Bone King, sorry for the late call out. Is it difficult to learn about completely new and different systems of a new airplane? Well, yeah, Bone King, for me, you know, you have some people that have the gift of simply reading something. Right, I can see the contrail. Where's the aircraft? Oh, there it is. I was just wondering. I was like, that looks like a lovely contrail there, but where's the aircraft? There it is. Isn't that the toy fly that we just had departing ahead of us? And why am I so slow then? We're going Mach 0.84. That's pretty fast. Yeah, so for me... Oh, Beacon, that's you. Ah, fantastic. GG. Yeah, nice. So you're on stream then. Wonderful. When I learn a new system, a new aircraft, I literally have to do... You know, we have these computer-based training programs. So for each system, we have a computer training program. And we have, of course, the FCOM... and I have to do all of the videos, so CBT videos, at least 3 times. And I take notes. Otherwise, I will have forgotten everything by, you know, latest 2 weeks. So I really have to repeat a lot. That's just my that's just my thing. And I'm aware of it. It's a lot of tedious, you know, time-consuming stuff. But hey, well, MCK, believe it or not, now this is true, guys. I'm not kidding you. And MCK, you're probably thinking like, what on earth? You know these we call them dias. What's a dia picture in like, you know? I'm talking about stuff that was well, it was extinct along just dia, okay? Let me try to get some pictures. I know that we have some young people here that have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about right now. It's like those cassettes that I had when I was a kid. Hold on. Right, hang on. Let me show you. Hold on. I'm almost ready. Hold on. Oh, I don't have that. Hang on. That should be that. God, that always has to be so complicated. Oh, right, this will happen. All right. Hold on. Bear with me. Huh? Why can't I? Yeah, I've got to be careful with copyright stuff, so hold on. Okay, Nick is already posting some pictures. Hang on, Nick, thank you so much for that. Hold on. Let me just check those. Oh, that's fine. That's Wikipedia. Okay, I can show that. Yeah, no problem. All right, so here we go. So, guys, these. Do you guys know? Do you guys know what this is? I'm talking about the younger person. Anybody that says yes is probably more than 40 years old, or 45 at least. You guys know what that is? Unfortunately, yes. Right. So, yeah. So. These are the very old projectors. I mean, these are the more, modern ones. But now, there was, when I did my 747 type rating, there was a machine. So imagine this thing, and there was a screen in front of this. And it had a size of a computer screen. And I had to load in these dias for each of the topics. So when it has like air conditioning, I would load, and there was like 20 of those slides with 20 pictures each. And so I had to put the slides into that machine, and then there's a button on the front, and you press the button, and it would put the next picture into that machine, which then projects that picture onto that screen. No joke. And back then, we didn't have, smartphones to take picture of that picture. I literally sat there sometimes drawing, some of these system descriptions. No joke. That's how I learned to fly the 747. And that was in 1999. It wasn't even that... Well, disregard. It was a long time ago. It was like 24 years ago. Blimey. No, so Mark, you were sitting there in that room with like 20 other people. And can you imagine the sounds going cluck, 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 cluck? Like, 20 people going through hundreds of slides. It was absolutely nerve-wracking. It was just, YouTube. Well, back then you didn't have YouTube. Yeah, exactly. It makes a nice clunking noise. Yeah, so seriously, this is how I learned the 747 type rating. And, well, we had some paper documents as well, obviously. We had the FCOM in big folders. And if I remember correctly, I had like 6 folders in total. Huge, heavy buggers. Another fun fact, I had to bring in a suitcase to get all of these folders back home. And that suitcase weighed like 40 kilograms. It was nuts. It just mind-boggling, just talking about it back then. And here's another thing. Can you imagine having... So when you start out new as a first officer, or when you change the fleet, you were obligated to do all of the NAV8 amendments manually. So not only did you have to do the paper amendments for your FCOM, your training manual, your rules regulation, company rules regulation, general regulation, country regulations, and all the NAV data. It was all paper charts. You just couldn't believe it. So, give an example of, let's say, Paris or New York or Chicago. They had like, and I'm not joking, they had like 100 pages or more for one airport. And when there was a something wrong in a text or something temporarily changed, you had to exchange thousands of pages. Thousands. I'm not joking. I came back from a 4-week holiday and I opened my postal case at the company. So we had like big drawers, And no joke, I looked and I thought, that can't be right. I had a stack of paper that was about 50 centimeters high with amendments. Don't ask me how many pages that was. And my wife actually had to help me in my free time at home, had to help me amend these charts. You're just talking about it. It's just, if you're looking back, how crazy. Now, what do you do now? You plug your EFB into the socket, or you go with wireless LAN at home. You log into your company network, you press update, and it downloads 2 GB of files, and you press update, and it does it all for you. So you new generation pilots, you have no idea how good you actually, how lucky you are. You don't know half of it. What I had to do when I was a first officer. I'm telling you, kids don't know these days. Right, oh, we've got some thunderstorms there. Man, I'm kind of tempted to use the weather radar system. Yeah, I know, Nick. My flight bag was, you know, man, I mean, if... I never had to work out. Because just, you know, carrying around 20 kilogram of a flight bag with you all the time, that kept you really fit. That's why I look like David Hasselhoff, right? All I hear is me, me, me. No, I had this was brewing inside of me, so this had to come out. Sorry. Glenn, yeah, you still have some 8mm films from your youth. Yeah, incredible, right? Yeah, I used to take photos on those films as well, right? And Chisco, you remember doing the FCOM updates as well? Yeah, crazy stuff, right? Exactly, that's the thing. We had to do it in our free time, which I find completely or just disrespectful. Because when I have my free time, right, I want to relax and not spend days amending these things, right? Oh, there we go. My sounds were... So Voyager, before you go, Voyager, thank you so much for gifting us up to Lucas Share. Sorry for the late call out. For some reason, I kind of missed that alert. Thank you so much, Voyager. I am tempted to use the weather radar system. So it is on. I don't see anything though. Oh, hold on. Ah. Is that supposed to be the echoes from that, from those there? Yeah, it could be. Do Microsoft clouds look realistic? Yeah, in certain parts, yeah, I think so. Oh yeah, Chisco, right? Coming home from holidays and finding a full stack of Jeppes and FCOM. Yeah, I know. Like I said, 50 centimeter
Welcome
deep.
Aboard the Captain Black Box Twitch channel subscriber experience.
Mark.
Could new subscribers please make your way to the first class
Look
cabin?
at that. Give you a nice outside view for that.
Drinks, snacks and premium flight entertainment will be served. Thank you.
Mark, thank you so much. And that's a tier 3. 63 months. Absolutely incredible, Mark. Thank you so much for all the support and your friendship. Thank you so much. What add-ons am I using for the clouds? Well, I'm using Rex Skyforce clouds. So it says Rex Skyforce 3D. And so in combination with Active Sky, I do use that. I want to just try some. Guys, does anybody know? Can maybe somebody give me a tip regarding the turbulence options for that RealTurb? Or maybe I can search myself. Hold on. Yeah, thank you, Terrainhead. No, I don't use Active Sky Cloud Art. No, I got rid of that fairly early on because I always believed that Rex Skyforce had a nicer look to it. But I mean, again, that's just my. Right, look at that wind turbulence, 100%. That's too much, isn't it? Wind shear effect, default 50. Let's do 50. Because I think I have put that to FS Labs recommended settings. Press on the ICAS. Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah. That's a good idea. Yeah, thanks. 70 on turbulence effect scale, Roger. 70. Ah, okay. All right. Wazzy, what do you mean? What would you like to see? So I've got 100% wind turbulence, surface wind. No, I just wondered. Let me just check the charts because I am interested to see. Flight planning, charts and maps. There we go. So. So unfortunately, we don't have any cat areas, it seems, because normally it would take the cat area info charts, I would imagine, and then you know, simulate the cat areas here in the sim. So I'm talking about RealTurb. Yeah, so I can show you some other settings. So max wind shear is 50, default value. Disable winds aloft. General option. Now, normally you should have VATSIM weather, correct? Yeah, VATSIM online weather. That is ticked. Well, that would be cool if that worked. Enhanced turbulence. That should be off, right? Cool. Alright, so let's see. I mean, we have 86 knots of wind, so that is quite a nice jet stream. Now, it's actually slowing us down quite a bit. Well, I'm just wondering, because again, it's very smooth. Say hello to Kharkiv. Hello to Kharkiv. Yeah, so interesting enough, so the 4090, so while if I look at, for example, Microsoft Flight Sim or X-Plane 12, the performance gains are actually pretty small, but in P3D they're actually pretty big. Now I can normally, now the FS Labs, I can run at 60 FPS now without any issues. Kharkiv. Sorry, yeah, Kharkiv. My apologies. Kharkiv, yeah. Or Kharkiv, yeah. Yeah, the 4090 definitely does have an improved performance, yeah, in P3, absolutely. Right, let me check the weather. Okay, so at the moment they have 280 at 20 with the wind. Wind shear 3 to left and wind shear 3 to right, no sick. And those are the echoes from that thunderstorm there. You see, this is actually what I'm missing in Microsoft Flight Sim. I don't really need, you know, a perfect depiction of these thunderstorm clouds. OIST, I think it is mainly coming from the 13900, although it's hard to tell, really. Oh no, not just the cells, but terrain ahead. The thing is this, so I know it's difficult to simulate kind of the landfall rain, so the frontal rain, because the real weather radar system depicts that as, you know, yellow, green, some red areas. And it looks horrible. But that's just because there's so much rain, so much water in the atmosphere that you get these huge returns. I would be happy in Microsoft Flight Sim to get these, you know, thunderstorm cell depictions. And then, you know, you have to fly around them. Or if you go through them, you know, you're in real big trouble. No, there's no frame generation in P3. No, Zurich, no. Yeah, so regarding Microsoft Flight Sim, the only real advantage with the 4090 there is if you use DX12 with frame generation, yeah. So that is actually nice, apart from some issues still with the textures on the ground from time to time. But I'm not sure if everyone suffers from that, but I know that I do. Is that Barcelona? It is. Yeah, caramba. That's Barcelona. Yeah, part of the you know, the graphics calculations are done on the graphics card, and a lot of it is still, you know, textures. I would guess level of detail, that sort of stuff, is still on the CPU. Oh, okay, so the newer METAR is only 13 knots. Hang on, 21, what time is that? Oh yeah, you're right. So at 21 UTC, we're at 280 at 20. Let me check the TAF from this afternoon, because yeah, I do want to try some wind. So let's try historical METAR or TAF. It's called Ogimet, and then we go Madrid, just the actual, and so from today at 10 until 1700 send. So they had some lovely 32 knot wind at 1530 Zulu. So we can try that maybe, shall we? So if I go to active sky, let's go weather control, historical weather. We'll choose flight time is about 45 minutes. So let me put this to 1400. Yeah. Actually, let's put this to 1345 or something. Right, and then we go debug and refresh the weather. Hey, Terrain Ahead, thanks for joining. Yeah, have a great week. Have a good night as well. So let's go. There we go. So now it has refreshed. Conditions. Let's go have a look at the weather then. This is something really cool in active sky as well. Look at that. Look at that weather. So right now, active sky will simulate 270, 23 gust 39. So that's what we've got to prepare for. And I'm going to regret it for sure. Lol. No, Lisbon is terrible with those winds. Yeah. Even more fun. Yeah, so Crimson, I did notice that when I bought them for the first time in P3D version 4, I did notice a difference, especially when it got close to the ground. But I found that quite often it would feel the same at every airport. So like 200 feet, you get an updraft, and then 100 feet you get a downdraft. And it felt like it's always the same. Sorry, Terrain Ahead, what do you mean? In Airsoft trends... Oh yeah, you mean like because of the... the RAM kind of overload, or the or what was it called? It's running out of RAM, or VRAM. Yeah, VRAM. No, I have RealTurb enabled. So RealTurb is starting up with the sim. So let me just check. Would it show up on the task manager? I don't think so, because I think it's internal, isn't it? Yeah, it's a DLL, right? So yeah, it doesn't show up. Ah, look at that. Beautiful Barcelona. Guys, picture-wise, on your stream, is that very kind of pale, or is that just my monitor, my second monitor, that's so pale for some reason? I'll check that on my iPhone. It's quite pale. Yeah, it's... Well, let me just check. Let me see if it gets too much, alright? So that will be a bit better then. Or is that too much? Bit brightness, bit less brightness. Is that better? Well, yes. Better, or is it too much? Which one of those? Too bluish. Okay, okay, okay. How about this? So this is now 10 only. Is that better? It's a bit too much better. Lord. Alright. What about the sky? Is that alright? It looks alright. You like it? Let's look at the ground. Look at the sea. Oh, yeah. That looks good. Beautiful. Thank you. Right, there we go. Yeah, it's not too much then. Oh, but the contrast. Hold on. I messed up the contrast. Hold on. Disregard. Blimey, that contrast. Ooh. Brightness back to 0. There was an issue with RealTurb. Well, I was just wondering. Yeah, MCK, nice try. You missed. Yeah, so the RealTurb issue, it's not an issue really. I'm just wondering if there were any special settings for RealTurb. Yeah, so Tishka, I personally had issues with Windows 11 and P3D. I think I had lots of crashed desktops. And it even didn't start up somehow. I know that I had big issues, but that was last year, Tishka, so I'm not sure if that has been resolved or not. Oh, I know what I messed up. Disregard. Oh, it was. Hold on. So that was. Let's put that back to 0 then. And then contrasts. If I mess about the contrasts. So how about outside even? That's pretty pale again now, isn't it? It's P3D. Oh, it can't be that easy. Come on. Oh, I can do something else though. Hang on. Let me leave that as it is. Because I can also use chase plane. On the camera. You can change outside darkness. And outside, you can change outside saturation. And inside as well, which is quite neat. But that's too much now, isn't it? How about this? Nicotif, good night to you. Yeah, good talking to you, Nicotif. Thanks for joining. Take care. Good night. Right, and that's inside. Is that alright? I think that's alright. Yeah, but hang on. But MCK, you have this now. Right, you have this, and you have also got this. Alright, so I won't miss the top descent anymore. The quality wing 787 is not optimized for the latest version of P3 version 5. In what regard? Regarding colors, etc., or Okay. Anyways, let's prepare for the approach, and we know that the weather is a bit different to what we have. MCK, yeah, but then I have you to blame. You see? Yeah, you can see where my strategy is coming from, right? The lighting, okay, thanks, Cadet Sky. Yeah, okay. Right, so, let's do some preparations then. Let's look at the arrival. So, hold on. So that's the arrival routing. So we're coming all the way down to Tuxo. And then we go to Mike Delta 001 and then to Zirgu. Now Zirgu would be holding, but we continue, and it says clearance limit. And it's got Zirgu at 220 knots and max 140. So that's correctly programmed in there. Let me just show you that. Hold on. There we go. So Zirgu 140 below and 220 knots. Then we've got Aspen 220 knots still. But it's just 6,000 above because that's a terrain limit. So 6,000 above for the intercept. And then we go on to the final. So there we descend 5,000, correctly programmed. And so the final intercept is out of 5,000. We have a 323 course inbound. There's a 322. 1 degree off is fine. And the missed approach. Now this is always funny for Madrid. It's a crazy missed approach procedure. So straight ahead, runway heading 5.6 Mike Bravo Bravo. So that's 5 miles Echo. Max 185 knots, 4,000 above. Then we go Sierra Sierra Yankee 290 radial to 9 miles, then turn left, max 220 knots at 6,000, 234 to 14 miles. That's the 14th letter N, 14 miles, and then we go left to Rofix. So that's all correctly programmed. 6,000. I'm more than happy to see that's programmed, because otherwise we would be lost quickly. Right, taxi in. We're going to park ourselves. Where shall we park, guys? Shall we park? I mean, this would be too easy. Let's park on this side, all right? Let's park here somewhere. So we've got a bit of taxi to go. No, T-gates down here? No. 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 Yeah, 20-minute taxi. Everybody will be asleep by then. No, we'll go here. Right. Nope. So, that's that. Cool. That's everything sorted out then. Oh yeah, the minimum though. Minimum for the approach is, we're a heavy aircraft, so Delta 2110, so 21010. 21010. Right, so Barrow. Park where they don't charge much money. Yeah, if I knew where they charge less money. Yeah, Louis Daniel, for the passengers, it's a nightmare as well, right? So 21010 is set. And the altimeter, according to Active Sky, let's refresh that. So currently they've got 23 gust 33 and wind shear 10 degrees, and we have 1001. So I'm presetting that on here. And then we'll go init ref for the approach. Let's see. Now, we're not that heavy, are we? What's the max landing weight? 172. So we're a bit off the max landing weight. That's fine. Just wondering, because of the wind shear situation, to do a flap 25 landing. I think that does make sense. So, cruise. Cruise. After approach brief and before top descent. Okay. Are you ready for the approach brief? Are you ready for the approach brief? Hello? Wakey, wakey. Ready for the approach brief? Right. Any questions?
No questions.
Liar. Right, anyways. Yeah, auto brake. Now this is the thing. We can do landing. Isn't that at max landing weight, Eagle Motion? Don't they categorize these things at max landing weight, not your actual landing weight? So I'm just guessing. I don't know for sure, but I would guess with that weight and the approach speed that you have at a max landing weight, that you would be in Delta category. But I don't know. I may be wrong. Like I said, I haven't flown the 787 in real life. So, oh, and another thing, if you have, and I don't have that much headwind component, it's all crosswind, literally, but I think I'm going to add 10 knots to the ref speed to have a bit of buffer. 10 degrees. 100. Oh! 1001. Come on. 1001. Landing weight. What happened there? Takeoff. Why did it go back to takeoff? Are you kidding me? Blimey. There we go. So we'll go manual landing. Flat 25. Anti-ice off. Reverse, no credit. Spoiler, auto, brakes. Let's go. Actually, you know, we taxied out far down the runway because we do want to vacate you know, as much as we can down the runway. So Kilo 5 is the first really one that makes sense. Even better is Kilo 4, high-speed turn-off there. So, yeah, exactly, yeah, no Fragen. No questions. That was landing weight, what did we say, 160? Yeah, let's do 160. Uh, 10 knots additional. Let's calculate that. So, Autobreak 2, 7,700 feet. That's about what? 2,500 meters? Uh, 2,500 meters, and it's got a runway length of 3,000. Yeah, that sounds fine. I think that's good for the for vacating at Kilo 5 or Kilo 4 maybe even. Eagle Motion, I only know it because I had to answer a question once here on chat. So I'm actually surprised I remember the answer. Cool, so we've done our preparations. Alright, let's try this. Descent checklist.
Recall.
Checked.
Notes.
Checked.
Auto brake.
2.
Landing data.
BREF 144, minimum 2110 feet.
BREF 25, 144, Baro minima, 2110 feet. Approach briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist complete.
Thank you. Right, there's no control here, so we'll put in... what was the... About 150 transition level? Yeah, 150 then. So VNAV, next page, actually forecast, transition level 150. How much wind do we have? Oh, 100 knots! Are you joking? Oh yeah, I know that engine core icing is a thing, but I guess it affects some engines more than others. But yeah, it does happen. Yeah. Yeah, Gen X, okay. Didn't they have some 747s? Well, I mean, they had the same engine, so the Dash 8 747s have the same as the 787, right? So I guess the 787s also had high altitude icing issues near thunderstorms. Where's my descent forecast? So at 350, we've got 278 at 79, apparently. Then at level 310, we've got 278 at 77. And then we've got 200. We have 287 at 56. And then at level 100, we've got 10,000, 297 at 42. Right. So let's see if that helps. Yeah, leaps are, or at least the Neos have 12 to 1, yeah. Fourth, say, yo, how you doing? Nice to see you. So this is Quality Wings, yeah, Quality Wings 787 in prepared, version 5. And we are trying out some historical weather. So 260, 23, gust 33. So that's a good night. Well, how many degrees? 80 degrees? Yeah, 80-degree crosswind component. No, so it has become very quiet regarding Quality Wings and Microsoft Flight Sim. So nobody knows if they're just taking their time to program or if it's a dead project. Nobody knows. It would be a shame. Now, I can only speculate. I can only say that maybe the Quality Wings team is fairly small with limited funds. And the problem is that getting your add-on externally modeled and then connected to Microsoft Flight Sim is a tedious amount of work. So maybe, yeah, they don't have the time and the funds to do so. What you mean? Hey, I've just flown today the 320 from Stavanger to Bergen. Or you mean, yeah, Dave. Or you mean in FS Labs? FS Labs, okay, that's true, yeah. Lewis, I saw a 787 take off in Frankfurt as we were taxiing in. And it's amazing to watch the takeoff run where initially you have the wings, you know, fairly normal, just with some little bend. And then as it accelerates, and it starts creating lift. Just amazing how the wings suddenly bend upwards a bit. And then during rotation, yeah, they have this amazing bend, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. Really elegant. Love that. The current version, Quality Wings, let me check that for you. Hold on. Just to make sure I don't leak any info there. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Do, 787, where are you? I just saw it. Where was it? Library. 1.4? Let me find if there's a config info file in the add-ons folder. Well, how are we doing? 25,000 on path, so that's all fine. Go to P3D. Version 5. Quality wings. Oh. No, there's no info there. Status, no.
1,000 to go.
Documentation. Yeah, Bob, I've looked into that manager, and I know that I bought it there, but I couldn't find my aircraft on there. Right, let's continue down to 11,000. Just check the charts again. So it's 140 below at Zigdu. So let's see. So it's got another. Oh, come on. VNAV path. Yeah, you need to descend, my friend. No, I don't see it any. No. Yeah, now we're diving. But we are coming back into the path here, just about 400 feet high. There it goes. Right, so seatbelts on. Thank you. Thank you much, Mark. So there we go, 1.4.0. Thank you, Mark. Very, very kind of you. Promoted. Lord. Right, let's go there.
Welcome aboard the Captain Black Box Duo Channel experience. Could new subscribers please make their way to the first class cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks and premium flight infotainment will be served. Thank you.
Florian, nice to see you.
Danke für die tollen Streams.
Ah, vielen Dank. That's really kind, Florian. Thank you so much for your kind words and the 10-month support. Thank you. I hope you're doing well. So, Dave, you said converted HOTAS throttle to the FS project and one. Yeah, I know, absolutely. No, so I'm still on the Warthog, I should say, Warthog base. So that's the name of the add-on, Oluva. Quality Wings. So we're slowing down to 50. And at Zurich, we are supposed to have to 20. Now, in real life, what we normally do, we ask the controller if we can maintain to 50 a bit longer. So normally that would be approved unless he's got a lot of traffic. But I think you can't change. Yes, you can. I didn't say anything. That's good to hear, Florian. So Dave, I assume then you're still using the P3D FS Labs, and you are correct. I should get back into FS Labs a bit more from time to time. Right. Also worth noting is the fact that the airport has an elevation of around about 2,000 feet. The runway is a bit lower at 1886, but yeah, around about 2,000 feet height. Not height, 2,000 feet altitude. I did want to add 10 knots, right? So the approach speed, wind correction, let's put 10 in there so that we have the right indicated approach speed later on. Oh, Dave, that's good to hear. Yeah, that's great to hear. You know, it's a fantastic product, but I know that people can get, you know, a little bit frustrated, being a bit overwhelmed with the complexity of the add-on. Yeah, so you know, my tutorial videos helping out. That's good to hear. Right, so we should have 109.1, that's correct. 323 course, front course, that's all correct. And then once we're inbound to the final track. Hey, grüezi! Ja, Grüße nach Zürich. Grüezi miteinander. Tim gibt Gas, ja. What was it? 11:24. So it's a good thing we actually went, only did the one leg to Bergen and not the return flight, because I did go on a bit regarding the topic with Microsoft and X-Plane 12. Right, let's go down to 6,000 initially. So 6,000 QNH is going to be 1001. Set QNH. Transition set altimeter 1001.
1001 set.
Approach checklist.
Altimeters.
1001 set.
1001 set. Approach checklist complete.
Landing and turn off lights on. So I should make some reports here. Route traffic, Tweetjet 544 is on course to Asbin for the ILS Zulu 32 right in Madrid. I left the max fly. Well, I mean, what you mean? I still have it, so yeah, we'll go and fly that again as well. Yeah, speed is just drifting off a bit there. Not sure why. Ah, there we go. Now it's adding thrust. Right, I do want to see the thrust lever or the thrust indication, so I'll switch that around again. There we go. Someone else calling it. I think that's Bacon, right? Or Beacon. Bacon. Is it Beacon or Bacon? I forgot. Sorry, I think it's Beacon. My bad. Yeah, I'm hungry as well. Yeah, Eagle Motion, I agree. You know, this is something obviously you find in a Max, you find it in a 787, the 777X. Yeah, so when it's all powered down, you have these huge displays. It does look weird. Yeah, Beacon, sorry. Yeah. Right, I'm going to go intervent with the speed here. I'm going to start slowing down, 20 miles to go. We are slowly descending, so down to 5,000 feet now for the approach. So now I'm just waiting for the frequency to pop up here. Alright, what's the wind doing right now? Active sky, what do you say? Alright, so 260, 23, gusting 33. Look at that, 64 knots wind right now. Yeah, with HUD. Yeah, we'll use HUD as well. Absolutely. Yeah, very cool feature indeed. Right. Flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
Sierra Yankee would be near the field. Let me just put that here. So, 1785. Oh. Has it really? My microphone's gone quiet? Seriously? Why? What happened? I'm muted? Hang on. But it does show me. Can you? I'm very quiet, but I'm not muted. Super quiet. Seriously. So peaceful. Are you joking? Oh. Right. Yeah. Okay, so let me just do something here. Hang on. How do I pause updates? There we go. I have a feeling that Microsoft tries an update just now. That's why the upload rate went. Yeah, I know. That's Microsoft Windows update. I have deactivated that. So how's the sound now? Is it better now, or am I still too quiet? Yeah, it should be better now, guys. I know it. Good for me. All right, there we go. Thank you. Readable now. Cool. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Why that suddenly... But that's maybe Windows. I don't know. Anyways, let's get back to concentrate on the approach. Yeah, blame Microsoft. Alright, maybe that's better then. Okay, cool. Right, so let's do that. And we've got the ILS now tuned. And message, unable to maintain VNAV descent speed, extend speed brakes. Nah. I think we're doing alright.
Are the traffic okay for on now to runway 32 left?
Ah, he's 32 left. Okay, Madrid traffic. TUI Jet 544 will be flying the ILS 32 right, currently 20 miles out from Madrid. Yeah, we're basically on the glide slope. I don't know why we would want to go to use the speed brakes. Flaps 5.
Flaps 5.
Yeah, so it is getting a bit bumpy now, but not much though. 39 knots of wind. Right, so here comes approach mode. So lock and glide slope armed.
66 for November, approaching Addon 25 miles for LSZH to right.
Mark. Oh lol. Nice try. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that notification is a bit weird, isn't it? On that display. It's still really stable though. I mean, we're getting a bit wing flex, but all in all, it's just bobbing about a bit, but not too badly. Gear down.
Gear down.
Echo 121019. Report for runway 55.
You guys. Oh, what's the next flap setting? I forgot. Is it 10? Hold on. Flaps 15.
Flaps 15.
Hey B, nice to see you. Thank you for the 100 bits. That's really generous. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. So slowing down. Let's there's a fixed spot here somewhere, isn't there? Yeah, there we go.
Madrid traffic, runway vacated.
Yo, that wing flex. Blimey. Thank you, Agent B. Thank you, B. Right, so missed approach 6,000 is set. Flaps 25.
Flaps 25.
So there's the runway, and look at that crab angle, 32 knots. Landing checklist.
Landing checklist complete.
I like that. That's cool. Not so much blah blah. So if you have to go around, it's called go around flaps 20. All right, let's do this. How many miles?
Object traffic, Studio 656.
Wow. All right, let me just synchronize the thrust levels.
15 miles.
Thrust off. So 65%. That crab angle. Line. Madrid traffic, Tweedjet 544 on a 4-mile final, 3 to right in Madrid. I'm wondering though, because I mean, the flight path vector currently is pointing to the left. Isn't that supposed to be like, unless we are, well, we're actually a bit left of center line. How weird is that? Oh, that was some nice gust there. Like it. A little bit of action. Scenery looks alright, doesn't it? I mean, we are flying a heavy jet, so I mean, that's the thing with the big jets. They don't move around quite as much as the small jets. So, right, doing all right. So look at the flight path vector nicely onto the touchdown zone. That's what I wanted. We're drifting just a little bit right to center line. We'll correct that. Getting a little bit high. Correct that as well. Speed is good. And room to decrab the aircraft. Clear to land. Careful the speed.
400.
Oh, bit of lag there. Something loaded in.
300.
That's why the head-up display really helps, actually, because that flight path vector that points directly to the runway.
200. Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Oh, we greased it.
Speed brakes up.
Ooh.
No reverse, engine 1 and 2.
What? Why? Oh, don't work today. Alright. Landing brakes. Water brake disarmed. Oh, that was a nice landing. Oh. I have to admit, I like
60 knots.
it. I really like this add-on. I don't know what it is. I can fly it really well for some reason. And I loved how you just add a little bit of rudder, just decrep the aircraft there. Yeah, and then, nice left aileron. You leave the left aileron in.
Just landed at our destination. Please keep your seatbelt fastened and you've reached the final parking position.
Empty Cross, how you doing? Nice to see you. Yeah, thank you. Really enjoyed it.
Please open your overseas. Careful to avoid luggage falling out and also refrain from smoking until you reach
Madrid traffic, runway 3 to right is now clear in
crew would like
Madrid.
to say goodbye to you now. It was a pleasure fun having you aboard today, and we hope to see you soon on one of our flights. Thank you once more. For you all the best, take care. And bye-bye.
Hotel November 4 miles from runway 3 right.
Tim, yeah, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out so long, Tim. Take care. Right, I'm just going to stop here quickly, and then I'm going to try and watch our friend land. There he is. So whenever I can, I try to... I can't do it always, but whenever I have the opportunity to... see a landing from someone that joined the flight. But that landing was really enjoyable. That was very nice. But I guess you can say that here in P3D, it obviously is a bit too stable. Now, unfortunately, right now, is there an airport that has lots of wind right now? Just check that, because maybe we're just going to hop into... Because, I mean, I do want to have a comparison. Right, there we go. Very nice. Is it MCK? Is it right now? GG, well done. Thanks for joining. Is that the actual wind right now, MCK? Because then I'd try Lisbon. Lisbon, yeah, sure. Oh, he's already done that. And the APU started as well. I love FS2 crew. Really cool. Actually, let's go this way, shall we? No, let's take the second one. Although actually this one, the first one left would have been the correct one actually here in Madrid, so kind of going non-standard. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go to the terminal here, because if we do want to go to... Coruna, which, well, I mean... Can somebody call up, please, the Vagar? I know, Bob, I'm sorry, because I do want to try out the Okay, there we go. So Vargar. Let's have a look. Yeah, I know. Right. So there we go. Well, we don't have any stronger crosswind anywhere. Because I don't want to use manual weather. Because when you start messing about manual weather,
I'm ready for the checklist.
parking checklist. Shutdown checklist.
Park and brake.
Off. Set and checked. Set and checked. Off. Hang on, what's that? Parking. Released.
Shutdown checklist complete.
There we go. Okay, cool. So they do have it in Munich, which is kind of strange that they don't use it, because it would really help with the controlling there, wouldn't it? Right, lovely. Look at that. So, big thank you to Beacon. Now got it right. Thanks, Beacon, for joining. So, again, that was a very nice... okay, Vargar it is. Yeah, we'll go to Vargar. Thanks, York. Yeah. All right. So give me 5 minutes. I'm going to start up Windows 11. We'll get into Microsoft Flight Sim first and do a pattern at Vargar with that crosswind to see how it reacts, and then we'll do that in X-Plane 12 as well. Yeah, big thank you to the wonderful support as always. I hope you enjoyed the flight here. I certainly did. I really enjoyed that landing. That felt really good. All right. Yeah, Windows 11. I've got I'm currently on Windows 10 platform, so I've got to change. All right, my dear moderators, thank you so much. And Arthur gracias. Muchas gracias. And you know this airport well, don't you? And that's also great, great add-on. Yeah, nice. Andale, andale. Okay, see you in 5 minutes, if you like. Okay, guys, thank you. Take care. Have a great week.